Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 24th and final episode of Saiki Kusuo no Psy-nan. Final episode of the first season, rather. I will, of course, be doing the second season, but this is the final bit for this season, so that's what it is. Now, last episode, what happened? We were introduced to a new character, a very rich, jerk type character that had an eye on Terahashi because, everyone has an eye on Terahashi. But Terahashi has a very large fan club, but just more than willing to stand in the middle of that, in the way of that. Also, Kaido had a Halloween party that didn't go super well. It was his party, so he could cry if he wanted to, I guess. Also, he tried to, the rich guy tried to make Nendo his lackey, but he kind of realized that was not quite what he was hoping it would be. But yeah, let's get into the next episode. 3, 2, 1, play. And for those wondering, my cat is currently on my lap. I mean, you can't see that, of course, but he's there. I say that because I sometimes do get comments asking about where my cat is. My cat named Boots. Yeah, finally know that money bath guy. He may have a lot of money, but he doesn't have what Saiki has, and what Saiki has is psychic powers, a wonderful family, a wonderful not girlfriend, a fun cast of friends that never go away, including Mara. I think we also got some Tsundere Grandpa last episode. Talent blossoms. Melancholy of a popular magician. So I assume that's the magician that we already know. Yeah. Makes sense. Chono, that was his name. I couldn't remember. Do you have a ponytail? Those poor birds. Who let Dubs in here? What now? Don't be mean to your dad. Yeah, he doesn't care about most things in life. Never heard of him. Oh, even Grandpa and Grandma. Yeah, why are they still here? I remember that. Yeah, he's come a long way, I guess. Is that a letter of challenge? Or a ticket, one of the two. That almost sounds suggestive. Perform a magic show in your area. Yeah, let's see how much he's improved, I guess. Uh, it's like somebody trying to make a 3-year-old laugh. Oh God. I guess that's important. Uh, is it more of a comedy show than a magic show? Okay. Uh, yeah, I think I'm starting to get it. Yeah, it's a stand-up comedy routine more than a magic show. I guess he had to embrace what he is. A joke. I mean, if you're happy with it, then more power to you. Yeah, I kind of figured what the course of events that led to this were. Basically, people are gonna laugh at me anyway. I should try to embrace that, make it laugh with me rather than at me. I suppose. Well, he's no longer really a magician. He's more like a comedian with a magician theme. Oh, you can show you some magic. Yeah, he's got some of his own magic. Oh, I'll show you some magic. That's quite similar to what Shono does. Yeah, you do that. Huh? Wow. Well, it's your decision, I guess. Good luck. An exercise in runaway delusion. Is this a Kaido segment? What's that voice, Chio? What's up, Chio? I hear some loud stomping. What did she do? What happened to her? Oh god. Uh uh you gained a little bit of weight, Chio. I want to go on a diet. Oh, you can't eat that, Mara. No, bad girl. Oh, damn. Oh, Mara. You are not what you say you are. Yes. You've changed. Yeah, might want to do a lot of that. Kitty. Your tail is blocking my view. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'd be trying to fork put downs. I don't think that would help with. Sit-ups might be difficult with that body. You have to eat less food if you want to lose weight. That's the big thing. Oh. Is that what it looks like? Impressive. You sat up. I'm really proud of you. Yeah, unless it's a chubby chaser, that might be a problem. Pretty blunt. My snacks now. You didn't need these anyway. Oh wow, that's impressive. Can't get abs of steel at this rate. The scary place. Oh. Oh. Wow, you look really cool like that, Kaido. uh, Oh god. This is getting weird. And then it got weirder. What is happening right now? Yeah, I guess it's fine. Whatever works for you. Looking great, Chio. I kind of want to test that by, you know. Oh. I like the new Chio. She's new and improved. She's a keeper there, Kaido. Never let go of her. I still prefer Terahashi. Okay, what is it for you? Because your so-called friends talk to you? Is that why? Yeah, in a normal way. Yeah, it's... No. Yeah, I was also wondering that. Don't be mean to Mara. She is just the best. Trying to eat that live pig. Okay, Terahashi, brother. Yeah, that girl was amazing. We need to see her again. Yeah. Don't block my view of Terahashi. Okay, what's your point? Oh, right, that's a joke. Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of him lately. You're not an important character, Kitty. Oh, it's... As usual, Saiki has a very different attitude than most students around him. Do we have to? Okay, what's up? Yeah, okay, seriously, what's up? I mean, you're a mind reader, you should know what's going on. Like, specifically. I like how even though it's like dark silhouettes, you still see her glow. It's... Okay, that's what I figured. But he should have known specifically what that was, though, unless he had, like, that one ring on. I don't think that's what it is, Saiki. You can't really have a surprise party for a mind reader. That is not how he would react to that at all, but okay. He has such great friends. Yeah, it's a bit more accurate. Oh. Mara's always right. Okay. It's usually the parents that leak that information. I think he does know. Oh. Oh, come on, Mom. Crushed Surprise Party Part 1. Sounds like a promising title. Okay. This is gonna be awkward. Well, if we're talking presents, then yeah, you gotta let this happen. Cool. Oh, cool. That's really nice. Well, I guess you could look at it that way. I would love Terahashi's homemade cake. I would die for that. Oh? What do you guys got? Okay. Okay. Saito. I mean, he has a lot of acquaintances, actually. Well, I mean, a lot's relative. It'll be cool. Huh. Doesn't sound very tuning. uh, wow. That's a pretty nice letter. Actually gave me a little bit of chills. Yeah, just let it happen. Plan beta? Cool, they have a backup plan. I guess that works too. I don't think you would make that face. It was a great face, but that confetti bukake. uh okay. I was confused. I get it now. Yeah, I got it. That's because that was not a Saiki reaction. I guess this is the closest to a win-win we're gonna get. But I can still see this going wrong for Saiki. Oh. Quick, quick, teleport. Or change yourself to look like someone else. Okay, that was good. That was good. That was it's a good thing. I was about to say almost that exact same thing. It's a good thing he's an idiot. Just okay. Crush Surprise Party Part 2. That was so good. It's a little bit weird that your son's friends come to celebrate your birthday. Uh, I mean, you are Saiki. Because all somebody has to do is say the wrong thing and this can come crashing down. I mean, they... Yeah, I guess they don't. Oh, this is coming back down. uh... Uh... Wow. It does sound similar. Kusuo, they do sound very similar, Saiki. I always thought that was kind of the joke with his name. Yeah. I mean, you can. Most of his friends are idiots, so... Oh, damn. Okay, this hard to come back from this. It's pretty dark humor. Let's please just eat Terahashi's homemade cake. That's what we need to do. Oh, okay. Someone sit on the cake. I would... ah, shut up, Nendo. I would definitely still eat it. Oh, coming back to life. We've resurrected Saiki. Hearing that voice come out of that character. That's still not as weird as seeing Saiki smile and stuff. He's doing an even worse job now that he's in on it. Did you break it? Come on, people. Why do I have such incompetent friends? I'll just fix it. Kampai! It looks like a fun party, all things considered. I bet that was a dream come true. It all balances out, though. Yeah. Should enjoy it a little bit. They are doing this for you. I was about to say, that's what fathers do. Again, word for word what I was gonna say. Well, it's because it wasn't Saiki. I like how Nendo is the one that brings that up. Well, it's about to be. Yay. Is that really the end? Oh, it really is. Wow, that went by quickly. That was a nice way to end off this season. I kind of would have liked to see Saiki enjoying the party a bit himself, but it's fine. It was a fine cutoff point. I actually started to daydream there for a second. Sorry about that, but I don't know. Every once in a great while, I'll do a reaction. My mind will just start to kind of wander, and I forget that I'm recording myself. I kind of had that moment just now. Yeah, spoil the first season, but still got the second season to look forward to. Okay, I will certainly see you next time. Now, that was the 24th and final episode of The Disastrous Life of Saiki K Season 1. Now, this episode, it was pretty good. I mean, pretty good final episode. Let's see, what was the first scene? Oh, right, the Chono stuff. Okay. Chono, he's been a character for a while. Like, he was introduced very early on in the story. I want to say episode 2 or 3. He's been around for a while, but he was never all that great of illusionist. We kind of got his life story way back then, and he's kind of made progress since then. He's decided to become, really embrace his, I was going to say foolishness. That's not really the right word. His ridiculousness, you know. He's not a serious magician, really, and he decided to embrace that, become a comedian for the most part. And he saw some success with that, although because of Saiki, he seems to have kind of backpedaling a bit back into his old ways, it kind of seemed like. But, I mean, it's his life, he can do what he wants with it, but, you know, I think comedian's a better suit for him than magician, personally. So, you know, that was that. I don't have much to say on that, beyond that, besides the whole amazing goo thing that everyone was doing was kind of silly. Yeah, next up, Chio. She put on a few pounds, a little bit of weight, a few kilograms. So, yeah, she needs to take care of that. Terahashi noticed, what we got initially was just some loud stomping and not seeing her very much, like just showing part of her face. But we eventually got the big reveal that she was absolutely massive, like just a land whale, basically. So she needed to kind of take some steps to fix that, like, yeah, you don't want to be that big. Life is very difficult for you if you're that big, so you kind of want to dial it back a little bit. So she did that. She started jogging, she did sit-ups, she had Saiki steal her snacks, but what really did the best was Saiki using his powers to make her envision Kaido, and she had this whole Kaido world around her, and Kaido talking to her, you know, talking down to her, and just eventually it worked, you know, it got her motivated to lose weight, but then she meets the real Kaido and just gets down on her knees in front of him. Just that was a cool way to end off the segment. Kaido probably doesn't know what happened there, but it was pretty good. She's better than ever once she fixed that problem. Let's see. I think we had the birthday party stuff after that. No, we had the oh my god, I hate break time because everybody comes to bother me segment, which was pretty funny. I mean, I figured that was the reason why he didn't like it, because he doesn't like dealing with these people. He just puts up with it because he doesn't want to become, you know, like an enemy to the people in the school. I mean, we haven't really addressed that for a while in any direct capacity, but a big thing early on was Saiki trying to make it really well known that he doesn't like attention. He doesn't want to be like super popular with people or super hated. He wants to be like in the middle. We had this whole what do they call it? Popularity meter, something like that. And he tried to keep that really well balanced. We haven't really gotten into that much, but that's kind of been a big thing with his character. So he wants to just put up appearances to where he gets along with all these people well enough without putting too much effort into it, or, you know, ruining their friendship. Like, he wants to keep that balance, is kind of what he wants to do. Keep a very average daily life. But yeah, people keep bugging him to do things he doesn't want to do, and that's an annoyance and inconvenience. And the teacher with some, you know, nice makeup, eyeshadow, whatever you call it. I don't know makeup stuff much. But yeah, the big thing with the episode was the birthday party surprise. Everybody was trying to keep this a secret from Saiki, which was not going to happen because he's a psychic, but they don't know that. So they're planning the surprise party, and they're all getting excited about it, you know, how surprised Saiki's totally going to be and what face is going to make, you know. But, you know, or the teary eyes, but none of that's going to happen with Saiki. Some people really just have this idea that Saiki is going to have these reactions that he's not going to have. Like, I've seen this in a lot of scenes in the show. People say, yeah, Saiki's totally going to do this in this scenario. It's like, no, he's not going to do that. But, you know, but the bench of the shoe dropped, and we realized that it's not actually Saiki's birthday, it's Saiki's father's birthday. Well, I mean, I think Saiki's a family name, so I guess it is still technically Saiki's birthday, because Kusuo is his given name, I believe, so it's not like it's totally wrong, but it might have been a matter of misunderstanding what the mother said, rather than the mother genuinely believing Saiki's birthday is this month. But anyway, the point is, this is an awkward position for Saiki to be in. He doesn't really... he's got to think of a way to deal with this. He can't really tell them what's up because they already planned all this. They got the presents. They're all excited. He can't just say, "Sorry guys, it's not actually my birthday, so sorry you wasted all that effort and got all excited for nothing." He doesn't really want to crush them like that, especially because some of them really put a lot of thought into their gifts, like carving that statue, like, you know, Taiko. Why am I blanking on his name? Give me 1 second. Hyro, that's what it was, Hyro. Yeah, Hyro carved a statue, which is nice of him. Terahashi and Chio making a cake, a very lovely cake. It was Mira and, was it? Mira and Kaido, I think it was, that had the tape. And yeah, just the point is everybody had their own gift. And they had their plans for how this party would go, but since Saiki left too early, they had to go to plan beta. So they just rang the doorbell. Saiki opened the door, was like, "Surprise! Congratulations, Saiki, on being 1 year older. Good job, man. Good job." But it wasn't actually Saiki. It was Saiki's father. Yet he used his psychic powers to make him look like Saiki, which is something he's done a lot to get out of certain situations. And he was probably pretty happy, you know, the father to get that kind of surprise and congratulations and stuff. I mean, he doesn't usually get that kind of thing, so I'm sure it was a really happy day for him in that regard. Just having cute high school girls come over to celebrate your birthday would be pretty well appreciated by someone of his age, you know. So it was a good thing for him. Saiki, although he got kind of seen by Nendo, he wasn't being very stealthy there, so Nendo just broke his neck to see him, and he's like, "What? Why are there two Aibos? I don't understand. I have a very simple mind. I can't comprehend what's going on right now." But then he looked back over to Saiki, and then it was just a mirror there. So I love that. I thought the way he would deal with this problem is making him look like somebody else, like maybe just some random redhead that looks a little bit like Saiki, but not Saiki. But he just made a mirror appear instead. That was great. I love it because that would only work on a truly idiotic person like Nendo. So that was good. I got a real kick out of that. What made it even funnier is because I remember watching videos on YouTube where they would put like a large mirror out in the wilderness and then see how wild animals react to seeing their reflection in the mirror. And because Nendo is kind of like a gorilla, that add an extra layer of comedy for it, for at least for me. So I love that joke a lot. That's kind of my point. But yeah, Saiki's father was having a good time there. Although things got awkward when he said that his father was dead because, you know, it's a misunderstanding. Eventually, Saiki told him what was up, though, and he was like, "Oh, is this joking? My father's not actually dead." And then everyone said, that's not something you joke about, man. That's really messed up. That's horrible. You can't just joke about that." But then you had Terashi and them trying to line the mood back up again. But yeah, not really something you want to joke about. But we know it wasn't actually a joke. It was just, you know, covering himself up, really. But anyway, the point is they all gave their gifts and they were kind of ruined a lot, like the squashed cake which Saiki fixed and the broken tape which Saiki fixed, and everybody had a good time, you know. Saiki's father got to be fed by high school girls, so needless to say that was the best day of his life. Eventually he begged Saiki to go to the party because it is his party, he should go to at least a little bit. They were kind of getting kind of suspicious about Saiki not being what they expect him to be, so it's a good timing for him to actually show up and do something there. And yeah, that was the episode. Really good final episode. I enjoyed it. It was nice to end off on his birthday. So definitely looking forward to the next season. So, my thoughts on the anime as a whole. Well, the season as a whole. I've really enjoyed it. This has been a very, very good show. Now, of course, not all episodes were amazing. There were a few duds here and there, but not a lot. And jokes were a little bit hit or miss, but for the most part, the vast majority, I really enjoyed this show. There's a lot of hilarious gags in it. A lot of fun, memorable characters like Terahashi and Saiki and the Kaido. I mean, Kaido's a chuny. I guess he's not the most original character ever, but I still quite enjoyed his presence. And Terahashi was amazing. She was beautiful. She was probably the most unique character in the show because they tried to make her come across as kind of a, you know, a very attractive, condescending, arrogant kind of character. Like they tried to make you think that was kind of the person she was. You know, talking about how amazing she was all the time and how anybody would just be absolutely ecstatic to just talk to this amazing goddess in her presence, you know. They try to build her up as kind of a very generic character like that. However, we learned fairly quickly that no, there's actually a lot more to her character. She knows she's beautiful, of course. She knows she's a wonderful person. I mean, she's not wrong. She is amazing. So it is warranted, you know, arrogance. So you can't really fault her for that. Of course, humility, you know, humbleness is a good thing, but you can't really expect someone as amazing as Terahashi to have that. That's a bit unrealistic, let's be honest. And yeah, she really liked Saiki. Her initial approach with Saiki was great, how she's like, kept trying to rationalize why he was ignoring her. Oh, he must think I'm an illusion because it's hard for him to just fathom the fact that I, the great Terahashi, would just talk to him. I mean, so I gotta touch him, because once I touch him, he knows it's me, it's the real me. So he just kept dodging it left and right. That was great. I really loved her introduction, it was really good. I had no idea in that episode how much I would truly come to love Terahashi. I didn't know. I mean, it's like I was like, yeah, she's a really pretty character. I'll probably tolerate any of her faults, going forward. But she probably won't be anything that special. And then she just grew on me more and more and more to the point where I'm just ecstatic when she's on screen. Any scene that she's in, she makes it better. So I really fell for that character in a big way. I don't understand why Saiki doesn't like her. But yeah, I just always loved how much she cares about other people. Like, she knows how much people love her, so she always tries to meet their expectations. She doesn't want to disappoint all her millions of adoring fans. She's just always been a very interesting character. I liked her a lot. Easily my favorite character. Although I do like Saiki a lot as well, because he's definitely not a standard protagonist, that you see in a lot of anime, a lot of shonen anime. He has a very apathetic view on a lot of things. He doesn't really get excited about much. And a lot of that does have to do with his psychic powers. They affected him a lot. And that was another big theme early on in the story, how psychic powers aren't as good as it may seem at first. I mean, they've always kind of kept with that theme for the show, but they didn't. And they initially really tried to beat you over the head with it, like the first couple episodes. And the rest of the show just try to show you examples of like how psychic powers don't always fix every problem of his, and sometimes they make it worse. And that's always been a kind of big thing with the show as well. But he does have some things that he really likes, like his coffee pudding jello, whatever that was. Like, he really likes that as well. One of the few things in life that he really enjoys. But a lot of things he can't enjoy because movies, he keeps getting spoiled about them because he reads the minds of people that have already seen it. A lot of little things like that he can't enjoy very much because of his psychic powers. So I do understand why he doesn't get a whole lot of joy out of life. So it definitely makes sense with his character. And the fact that he has this weird outfit, but it looks completely normal to everybody else, is also a very interesting decision. Like, just because he can apparently do that, change what people perceive as common sense, which was also a very interesting thing as well. Yeah. See who else. I mean, Hiro was fine. He was not one of the more memorable characters. Chiyo I liked a lot. I mean, I liked her voice actress. Didn't have a lot of screen time, really. But yeah, her voice actress did Yamada in B Got HK, and that's what she sounded like a lot here too. She's more well known for Nanoha in the anime Mahou Shoujo Lyrical Nanoha, but this voice here reminded me more of Yamada from B Got HK, to be honest. So I did enjoy her scenes. Mera, it took me a while to realize how much I liked Mera, but yeah, she was pretty fun character as well. She didn't have a lot of focus really, aside from a couple episodes, but still, she had a lot of great moments in the background. To be honest, like, even in this episode, just trying to eat Chiyo in her pig form was great. I'm sorry, I mistook you for a pig. I'm sorry. Just very blunt about it. So she was pretty good character. Out of all the girls, Chiyo was probably my least favorite, but I still like all of them, really. Any other characters I haven't mentioned yet, like any main characters? I mean, Nendo, I didn't make it a secret that I didn't really like Nendo. I mean, I probably wouldn't want him out of the anime because his presence does lend itself to some interesting comedic scenes, so I don't have a problem with him being in the show or anything. I just really don't like him as a person. He's just so stupid, so inconsiderate sometimes. Just making life difficult for Saiki and other people, ruining people's fun. He's just not a very enjoyable person to be around. But really, oh yeah, there's also Kubayasu who showed up eventually, like the delinquent, like the recovering delinquent. I don't really have any strong feelings on him one way or the other, but it was interesting having a delinquent type character in the show. Also, Toritsuka, the other psychic. It was interesting having another psychic in the show, somebody with much more limited power, much more specialized, and a bit of a pervert type character because we don't really have that with Saiki. He's not a pervert at all. Like, he doesn't even want to go after any of the girls that like him. So it was kind of nice to have a character like him that could be like, goggling over nudie mags and trying to get with girls. Like, he kind of filled that spot in the anime, so I'm glad that he showed up, so we could have some of those type stuff with him. And yeah, I mean, just it's a comedy anime, so not really much to say about the plot, but we had some interesting developments with that, like Saiki's brother, who was not a psychic. He was actually quite genius, very talented in that regard, but still had an inferiority complex because he had a psychic brother and all that. So that was something that was quite interesting to explore later on in the season. I do hope to see more of him next season. And the grandparents not knowing about the powers was something interesting as well. That was pretty cool to get into, and the tsundere grandpa, which that was weird. I will never truly get used to that, but that was, from a comedy standpoint, that was brilliant. Just, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that before. Which is interesting because it's not like it's the most creative, original idea ever, but I haven't seen that very much. Have an old person be tsundere towards their grandson. It's weird. But I do enjoy it from a comedic standpoint, even though it was really weird. It made me uncomfortable a couple times. But it was interesting. Definitely interesting. Let's see. I mean, yeah, that's anything else. It's really hard to remember specific comedic scenes in this 24 episode season that I watched week to week. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Just yeah, I really don't think I have anything else to say on it besides the fact this was a very, very good anime. It was much better than I expected. Like before, it was requested by a Patreon supporter. I mean, I'd heard about it before. I'd heard some other reactors say, the show is great, dude. Why aren't other people reacting to it? And I was like, yeah, I guess it's probably okay, but I don't know. It doesn't look that great to me. It's probably alright though. Maybe I'll watch it someday, maybe I won't. And then it was requested of me. I was like, okay, I guess I'm watching it. And it honestly just blew my expectations away much better than I thought it would be. I loved it a lot more than I thought I would, and I am definitely looking forward to continuing it in Season 2. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.